What's up, all you star children out there? Duuz-Diz-Din back again with more Stargirl. Last time, Yolanda had discovered the gambler's laptop in Cindy's home, having wanted to investigate and getting permission from Sylvester. Unfortunately, the JSA has begun a downward spiral into a major division. Rick has decided to take the limiter off of his hourglass, giving him unlimited power for an unlimited amount of time. Courtney had been spending so much time with Cameron that so much has happened behind her back that she's completely unaware of. And as Wildcat and Hourman went to go confront Cindy, when Stargirl came in to break up the fight, questioning why Cindy would hide such a thing as keeping the gambler's laptop, she revealed that it was because whatever her father did to her has started to accelerate, turning her just into him, scaly skin and all. She was looking for a cure, but now, with this recent attack, she no longer wishes for the help of the JSA, even outing what Courtney had been up to, revealing that Cameron had the same powers as his father, and Courtney had been training him, something the rest of the JSA could not agree with, as they feel that Cameron is just as much of a danger as his father. Meanwhile, Beth has been dealing with the fact that she doesn't want her parents anywhere near the dangerous situation they've found themselves in. And with Courtney being more and more distant with her allies, but closer to Cameron, Starman is taking on more and more of a leadership role for the entirety of the team. And though he advises Courtney to keep fighting the good fight, the question remains, who has been watching our hero? What do they want? And when will they kill again? Join me as I find out, won't you? Oh yeah, they also found their surveillance. That was a great moment. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Ordway Home for Children 6 months ago. Okay, finally some friggin' follow-up. Bones, Jade. It was so weird that we've gone so much of this season without following up on a lot of this, but the whole situation with Jade and her brother has been just so on the back burner of each season that they wait until you forget to have them do anything with these characters. Not that I'm complaining. The children of Alan Scott have never really gotten much due in terms of most outside media from the comics. Yep, Todd, Civic City, the same moment. Aww. Okay, so they're keeping this Todd's whole situation, but he's always been Todd's one of the more notable members of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm just saying it's nice that they kept him gay, okay? Now hopefully we can do something with his character more than what Legends of Tomorrow did. It's actually kind of sweet that his boyfriend wants him to have this whole romantic dinner for his birthday. Ooh, boss. For birthday, you and your sister are gonna find Jenny. I love you, Danny. Aww. Aww. Man. Aw, little babies. Aww. This is some American Tail stuff. You're gonna start singing somewhere out there. The ring? Oh no. Is this how they gain their powers? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't normally know how they gain their powers. Well, I know how Jade usually does, but I don't know how Todd does. Yeah. Oh, memories? Oh, when they were pulled apart. Oh, whoa, there it is. Whereas Jade is the light, Todd is the darkness. But I don't know why he has this natural affinity to the darkness. Oh, I'm glad he's more concerned. It's just like, are you okay? Are you alright? Police got there fast. Hey, oh, were they looking for him? They were looking for him. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's gotta be Bones. So he was on Bones' radar for a good long time. Probably, no. Huh. God, I'm forgetting what was said when they had come here looking for Jenny. Payment. Huh. Able to buy off the police. Place kind of makes me think of Wayne Manor. Even knows his birthday. They know his father. So he knew what his father could do. See, that's weird. I feel like Jade didn't remember. Did she have amnesia? Oh man, I really am forgetting so much about Jade. Green Lantern. Oh, still played by Keith David. Oh. See, they went for, because Mr. Bones, he has translucent skin, and normally he just appears as skeleton, but no, they went for the full-on translucent skin effect. Wild. Mr. Bones. Man, they made this opening feel so somber. Chapter 7. Infinity Inc. Part 1. Okay, that's not part of an investigation, but okay. If you don't know what Infinity Inc. is, well, watch more Young Justice. Blue Valley, Nebraska today. Come to Blue Valley today. Are the Crocs? Oh, they're waiting for the Crocs to show up. Oh, right, because they know they're being monitored. Sylvester is on comms. Great one. Oh, at the pit stop? Really? They're playing perfection? Really? Oh my god. You guys are being so conspicuous. Well, at least he could just go on about nothing, essentially. At least Yolanda could just work. Her mother? Oh god. Oh, come on. Man, I'm kind of getting sick of Yolanda's mom, like, seriously. Nobody usually hacks the way you do, Beth. Yeah, it's just like, it seems like finding out about all this surveillance got him killed, you know? Alright, Beth, your time to shine. Oh my god. Rick's really trying here. Really? Oh my goodness. Is this Bones? Because I swear, I could have sworn I saw a skull in that puzzle last time. But I'm not really sure. Okay. Oh, I get it. Black out the entire grid. See what's running off the grid. More than likely it'll be the cameras and whoever has the surveillance up on all of you. You trace back where the power is coming from, or where there's remote power still in Blue Valley, and you'll know exactly where your enemy is. I think that's what they're doing. I might be wrong, though. Massive blackout across the city, though. Damn. Alright, time to move. Just finding cameras. Okay, so the cameras did shut down. Oh, so they're just trying to remove the cameras. Oh, that is definitely a skull. Oh, dude, you almost had the puzzle done. Why would you do that? Jeez, I'm sorry, that actually... Like, no! It was almost done! Why would you destroy a perfectly almost finished puzzle? Is it? Oh, so it's just straight up in the wall. Whoa! Yeah, okay, he's finally told somebody. How is him taking off the limiter going to backfire on his ass? Oh, dude! Unnecessary! Okay, yep, Beth, that worried look on your face? Very good. Okay, who set all of these things up, though? And in very specific locations, like they know where you are, what to do, how you do it. How was someone able to set up all these cameras without anyone noticing? Because even if it was Director Bones, or Mr. Bones, or whatever, how would they know what angle they needed? It sucks, though, the situation with Courtney, because it's just like, no, I still stand by the fact that Rick and Yolanda had been way too harsh on her in a lot of instances, and always questioning every decision that she made, to the point where it's just like, no, I wouldn't tell them shit either. I'd want to prove that Cameron had some form of control before I even remotely came to them with anything. It's just like, okay, if I can get it to where Cameron is complete control and be like, no, he's perfectly fine. I've been training him under your nose this entire time, and he is on the up and up. But Sydney was right. There was no way this wasn't going to backfire to some degree, though. Pat's such a good dad. Oh, what is that? The shade? Oh, love it. He's like, do you know about the cameras? No, I don't care about this Blue Valley bullshit. Oh. Stranger danger! Oh, Pat went with them! Oh, snap! Oh, this was bad timing. Wait, okay, she's checking her house. How is her parents not home? If your father catches you sneaking in, what is it? Boys, drug, worse. Oh, finally. There we go. No, Yolanda. No. Fuck. That situation with Yolanda is pissing me off so much. It is literally starting to make my blood boil. It's like, no, fuck that shit. I'd be so done with them, because it's just like, no. There's this want to place all of their hardship and blame on Yolanda, and that's having a negative effect on how Yolanda treats her friends. Like, no. Oh my god. That is the one thing in the series that is actively, like, just pissing me off to the point where I almost want Yolanda to just slap her mom. Like, I normally never want that kind of shit, but it's just like, ooh! It's one of the situations where it's just like, if I was around and see that kind of shit, I'd be like, no, 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 no. We're taking you out of this situation. Like, that's a situation where we need emancipation status. No, take her out of that family life, because her family is just being assholes to her. That's not cool. It's gone past the point of punishment for anything she's done wrong. I have been wondering when his storyline's gonna come to a head. Like, what's the deal with Mike? Where is the situation with Mike been heading towards? Now he's just like, oh no! They're gone! Oh, some kind of boiler room? If he could. Uh-oh. Something wrong with his powers? God, I love his look. You know, the idea of someone rocking a top hat like that in modern day, it's just like, no one normally could, but man, this guy pulls it off. Frustrating, immature, defiant Cindy? He's dealing with Cindy. Oh, Jade. They've been working together? Oh. Okay, how did this situation happen? Huh. Man, Jenny's been just having weird adventures in the background. I'd say I'm kind of bummed that we haven't been seeing it, but if I'm being honest, these Stargirl episodes are like packed to the brim with content. I mean, some might argue that you could take out some of like the Mike and Jakeem stuff, but I'm just like, no, I'm actually kind of interested in that too. Even the Barbara stuff, dressed in white. Is this a freaking sanatorium? Oh, okay. The bad section. Has he been here for the past 6 months? Oh, jeez. Oh, they're underneath the place. Helix. Yeah, it was obvious the nurse lied. Well, Jenny, now. Burning a building that your brother in, not favorable. Okay, that's why whenever he was disappearing or whatever, there's always this green light within it. It's the energy kind of shared, or the connection between Jenny and Todd. So their powers have ended up tied together, more than likely through Todd. Peanut butter and chocolate. Oh, for the defeat of Eclipso. Oh, right. Oh, that thing was pulled into the ring rather than out. Conditioned. I love that. It's just like, kids need help. When do the kids not need help? Man, fuck them kids. They ain't my kids, they're your kids. I love his silhouette. Like, he got such a good silhouette. I'm sorry, I've always had this weird love of the Shade in all the various media I've seen. I love the Shade in Justice League Unlimited. He was the more fascinating villain. Young Justice had the Shade, and I loved everything involving him. I don't know, the Shade's just such an interesting guy. And I've even read one of the newer Shade comic books that came after the New 52, and I don't know, he really was just cool. I don't know how else to describe it. Because Courtney helped to defeat Eclipso. Jenny thinks that, okay, Courtney knows how to defeat the darkness. She can help stop the darkness within. The darkness within! She has no idea how to help. Oh, the negativity in her life, the want to save Todd might be what's necessary in order to fully help him. So you have no choice but to help. Oof. Jeez, what are they doing to him? And they made it seem like everything they were trying to help him with was a good thing. Is it because they're exposing him to light? Is it possible this is what he wanted? Treatment? What the hell is this? Oh, he wished for the cameras, and he ended up getting all kinds of cameras. Wait, every camera that the gambler killer ever touched. Does this mean the gambler's killer is old? Yeah, how the wishes work. Where's he going with this? Jakeem's confidence with the wish affects how it worked. The lack of understanding. It couldn't be that simple, could it? The Dungeons and Dragons? What? Wish needs to be more than specific. It couldn't be this simple, could it? The idea that Jakeem's attention could be what helps the wish? Man, Seth Green, you got a real easy paycheck on this one. At the very least, Betamax. I don't know. I feel like it would be more significant if he just touched a lot of cameras. Oh, the Crocs? The only people it could be are the Crocs. Or Cindy? Yolanda. You know what? I know that it's a harsh situation, literally being kicked out by your own parents, but it's one thing if she was kicked out because she was actively doing things wrong. But it's the fact that she was kicked out because of the idea that she was doing something wrong. Like, there's the fact that Yolanda was taken advantage of by someone, had her business exposed to multiple people, and that wasn't punishment enough. No, she has to be punished by her very religious parents, and for them not to see that, hell, of course she keeps secrets because her parents have shown that they're unsympathetic to anything she could possibly say. So, this situation sucks, but no. If her parents would do this to her, she doesn't need that shit. That's a harsh thing to have to come to terms with, but any parent who would do this, whatever the reasoning, I have no sympathy for it. No sympathy for it. This shit ain't fair. And I think what makes me the maddest about it is because I know shit like this happens. I know parents who have been like this to their children. And it's always a situation where they just had to leave. It really sucked, but leaving was the best thing they could possibly do. And they still have that pain of wishing that their parents had been just a little bit more caring, but traditionalist families like this, if she stayed, it would have just hurt all the more. A family that like that, no. Get out while you still can, which is still a sucky thing to say. Oof. Man, Stargirl, why you got me feeling this way? Uh-oh. Rick's getting more and more aggressive. Yep. Oh, so unnecessary. See, this might be why. It's his endorphins. It's got him just too elevated. The fact that they hid these cameras in the bricks. Like, damn. Uh-oh, the power's back on. Hey. I mean, hell, that's a hell of a warning. But the question is, you guys will never know when they're coming for you. That's the problem. The way Sylvester was attacked? I don't know. And I'm starting to think Mr. Bones isn't behind that. Oh, he feels Todd. Ooh, is the Shade gonna teach Todd how to use his powers? Oh, that would be so cool! It's an excuse to have the Shade around more. How have they not run into anyone? Jenny? Bogus. Do not burn the place to the ground. Shade said what I was saying. And hey, Courtney's actually had a pretty good track record with teaching people. There you go. Concentrated blast. Okay. A little bit of feedback on him from her using her powers. Todd Rice. Ooh, yeah. Oh, dang. So what now? Okay, so yeah. I was starting to think maybe he was here of his own will. He thinks that these treatments might be the only thing that could help him control or subdue or get rid of his powers. Oh, there it is. Whoa! Did they get pulled into the Shadow Realm? Whoa! 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 He's become an entity of pure darkness. Yo, that is so surreal. Oh, Pat, what happened? What happened? Well, they totally got pulled into the shadows again. Oh, Pat and the Shade together. Oh man, he looks so good in black and white. Is this Blue Valley? Man, this is an incredible shot. Have I ever told you how much I love the cinematography in this series? Get out of the road! Oh! Okay, what happened? Where did they end up? Were they pulled into the shadows? It doesn't look like the shadows they're normally in. No, maybe they got pulled someplace else. I will admit, I don't mind this kind of detour in the storyline just because, I mean, we ain't really getting anywhere with the murder mystery, you know? Honestly, Stargirl has been better than most DC shows on the CW and stuff just because they're willing to have characters go off, then come back, then go off, then come back. There isn't this obsession with just keeping this core cast and just adding all these unnecessary characters and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like they're obsessing over having a big group, you know? You know, you have characters who come in, help out. It's just like, okay, this character helped you out, now you help them out, yada yada yada. You know, Jenny has come through on a few occasions, and I'm just interested to see where her story is going, man. After everything that happened with Eclipso, it's good to see. I'm glad that Jenny might finally begin some kind of conclusion to her story, you know? I was worried that we were gonna go, like, only get 2 seasons and never get that resolution, but maybe. I am starting to feel that maybe this 3rd season will have a good enough stopping point should, with all this stuff that's going on between Warner Brothers and Discovery, it's just like, if the worst should happen, please don't happen. Stargirl's so good. Don't happen. I need more Stargirl. Or forever how long these writers wanted to keep it going, because they've had some pretty solid ideas for each season. It never feels like they're spinning their wheels, honestly. So far, the only downside is the fact that Artemis just, again, kind of disappeared. Like, I thought there was going to be more involvement from Artemis, but nah, her parents just keep stealing the show in most situations. Then again, with all the attention she's had in Young Justice and stuff, it's just like, it is what it is. But this is kind of a welcome break for me. Again, like I was saying before, because it's not that I hate the murder mystery. I'm actually fascinated where that is going. But it's just like, there's no leads, man. There's no clues. There's no evidence. We don't know when the next time the dude's gonna strike, whoever it is. I thought it was Mr. Bones, but now I'm starting to think maybe it's not Mr. Bones. And he's just been doing his own thing with all these other characters. He's just more involved with the Jenny and Todd situation more than anything else. And if that's the case, then who is behind all of this? I really do think maybe it's Brainwave. Or maybe Brainwave Jr., you know? That would at least bring some kind of cohesion and narrative connecting with the whole resurrection of Sylvester, but we still don't know how Sylvester came back. I get it, the explanation right now is, oh, the staff done did it, but I don't know. That feels like too simple an explanation. I could buy it, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to it than that. Also, we didn't see Sylvester this entire episode. We heard him, but never saw him. I think they budget out which characters appear when, which isn't bad. I mean, it worked well enough for this episode. I don't know, I just always end up appreciating the way this show is structured, their narrative, the acting decisions that they make. And after watching so many CW shows that sometimes feel a little heavy-handed in a lot of areas, this one just feels breezy, natural. I'm always fascinated where the story is going next. There's always an ongoing narrative that just really vibes with me. And it never feels like they had to just shift direction so hard because they weren't able to keep something going. Aside from the stuff with Jenny. The Jenny stuff has always felt like, oh, now it's here, now it's gone. Now it's here, now it's gone. And now it's here, now it's gone. It's just like, where does Jenny keep going? I keep expecting her to show up and be like, hey, here's how my search for my brother is going. But I guess, maybe that's just not natural? I don't know. I've rambled on enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Where have Pat and the Shade ended up? What is the origins of Todd's power? How is it affecting Jenny? How did you feel about the Yolanda situation? Because if you couldn't tell, I had some very strong feelings about that. How long before Rick completely flies off the handles? And who is observing them? I swear it's gotta be some variant of Brainwave. Brainwave where his son come back and just, maybe he's not no, I want to say he's not a villain, but he did attack Sylvester. It's really hard to say. Again, I'm interested to hear from you. But also remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.